Hello, and welcome back to our gardening channel. Today, we're going to discuss an essential topic for all tomato growers: when and how to harvest your tomatoes to minimize pest damage. We're doing it naturally without harmful chemicals. So, it's all about observation and timing. Let's dive in. Before we talk about harvesting, let's talk about monitoring your tomato plants for pests. Keeping a close eye on your plants is the first step to a successful harvest. Inspect your plants daily, especially the undersides of the leaves. Look for signs of common tomato pests like aphids, hornworms, or whiteflies. If you spot any, consider using natural remedies like neem oil or introducing beneficial insects like ladybugs. Knowing when to harvest is crucial to avoid both pest damage and picking your tomatoes too early. Now, the thing to note is that they can be attacked at any stage. I've had cases where the green ones are already attacked by certain types of worms, but I noticed that I'm able to minimize the number of damage by picking them at the correct time, because I noticed there's a tendency for the ones that are attacked mostly are the ones that ripen on the vine. So here's how to tell when they're ready. Observe the color. Look for tomatoes that are starting to change from green to a palish type of color. In some cases, could be a palish yellow or a pinkish hue. They should be firm to the touch, but not too hard. Check for uniform ripening. Harvest clusters of tomatoes together to ensure consistent ripening. And also keep an eye on the size, although this is not a guarantee, because at some places, in some cases, I've had harvest from the same plant with varying varying sizes of tomatoes. But most tomatoes reach their ideal size just before turning uh, their full color. So I have red tomatoes, and I do have some that turn yellow. Now that you've determined the right time, let's talk about how to harvest your tomatoes. Use clean, sharp garden shears or scissors to cut the stem just above the tomato. Avoid twisting or pulling, which can damage the plant. Leave a small piece of stem attached. This helps the tomato last longer. Be gentle to minimize bruising or puncturing the fruit. Even during the harvest, you can minimize pest damage. Inspect each tomato as you pick it to ensure there are no pests hiding on the fruit. Remove any damaged or diseased tomatoes immediately to prevent the spread of pests. Um, One of the things you could do too, you could consider wearing gloves to protect your hands and reduce the chance of spreading pest. And also, also I'd like to add, when talking about the spread of any sort of disease or pest, always ensure before using the scissors, especially going from one area to the other, to clean the scissors with solutions such as rubbing alcohol. Once you've harvested your tomatoes, your job isn't quite done. Store them at room temperature if they need further ripening, but keep them out of direct sunlight. If you have an abundance of green tomatoes, consider ripening them indoors in a brown paper bag with a ripe banana or apple to speed up the process. And there you have it, folks. Harvesting your tomatoes at the right time and with proper care can help you avoid pest damage and ensure a bountiful, delicious harvest. Remember, it's all about keeping a close watch on your plants, using natural pest control methods, and handling your tomatoes with care. Happy gardening and enjoy your homegrown pest free tomatoes. Don't forget to like it and subscribe for more gardening tips. Thanks for watching.